In this video, we are presenting a deep dive into the 3-row Rivian R1S. It's one half of the much loved R1 pair along with the R1T pickup truck. The R1S is the family aspiration for long road trips, complete with its ride height options, its huge interior space, and rugged off-road capabilities. It's designed for those out of the daily experiences and memories, and we are going to look at its design and construction, its materials and utilities, and make a picture for an easy comparison with its competitors. So let's get into it. Rivian distinguishes itself from almost any other large vehicle with the bell-shaped sides to its body. That gives it predictable handling, a wide stance, and certainly better off-roading capabilities. A design that, though intended for the truck, carries forward into the R1S SUV. At the front is a signature light, the LED headlights with fog lights underneath. It also has the big pulsating light indicating its status when charging. Its standard suspension height with about 11 inches of ground clearance, which lowers in the conserve mode, gives it a station wagon feel. The ride height hence is a major factor on the aerodynamics, as everything under the air suspension drops down on the highway. The shifting also consumes time and takes time off when the compressor needs to cool. The rear of the R1S clearly displays its wide stance that's accentuated by the light bar running across. Another light strip below too pulsates when charging, like in the front, indicating the charging status. The light bar extends beyond the hatch with its bottom functioning as the tail light. The hitch receiver in the middle is capable of towing over 7,000 pounds. The R1S has a unique split hatch design with a manual tailgate below and a powered hatch above. The hatch has good clearance when opened, easily over 6 feet, which the taller users will surely thank Rivian for. It also does not rest too much out with a strong tailgate underneath that can serve as a place for an adult to sit. The front seat has a 4-way adjustable lumbar support, a power multi-way driver and front passenger seat, and like in all software-defined cars, it's memory-linked, where the memory system is integrated into the vehicle software. The R1S simply does not offer any of the major luxury options on the seats one would expect in a $90,000 plus car, like no adjustable seat backs or inflatable side bolsters, massage seats, etc. But it does offer heated and ventilated seats in the front and a memory-linked tilt-telescopic steering column. That steering setting works in combination of the buttons on the steering wheel and some software controls accessible on the screen. On top of the rearview mirror is the imitation suede headliner with buttons for the telematic system, the driver attention monitoring system with probably a camera module behind, and the hazard lights. All of these controls, including the driving options and the ADAS, look straight out of a Tesla. It has sliding sun visors, which is cool. The famed big front trunk in the Rivian has surely caused some loss of legroom. Exactly the opposite of what we saw in a recent experience with the Kia EV9, which had plenty of it. The second row seats have a recline and significant headroom, better than the Tesla Model X that loses headroom owing to the Falcon wing doors. Please let me know in the comments if you differ with that for some reason. Rivian has added fairly premium materials on the front, with a stained brown wood and stitched upper and lower sections on the doors. An off-white mid-insert spreads between combining the armrest and the elbow padding area. At the end of the armrest is a basic door handle and window switch. Underneath that is a decent sized storage that could take water bottles and other things needing quick access. The R1S has no glove compartment of any sort, a thing they changed with the upcoming R2. It's probably the most prominent miss in the car. A large wood bar runs all the way across the dashboard with the two iconic screens fitted between. The software-defined R1S has plenty of functions taken over by the center display. The software adjustments of the air vents actually displays their physical mechanical adjustment with the vents moving. Rivian, like Tesla, really wants you to use its own software rather than any third-party option, and its navigation that uses data from a better route planner has got significantly better over time. Though I would like them to improve their lane guidance on the drive, and the map 2 could do plenty in terms of data responsiveness, especially on fast streets. We have a video on the Rivian software which you can check with the link here or in the description. That will surely need to be updated now though, but is good to explain its broad software design. The Tesla NACS adoption will soon make it interesting to see how the Rivian navigation incorporates those additional charging options. Rivian has recently introduced some significant improvements to its navigation with real-time rating of DC chargers, so look for those. The row 2 seats get two climate control air vents and heated seat control, while the row 2 gets no ventilated seats. The R1S offers independent climate control to the first two rows, with the driver controlling the fan speed for row 3, which receives its other climate settings from the other rows. The row 2 passengers have independent USB-C charge ports with a place to attach a tablet computer or something like that. The seats in the row 2 recline and fold flat. They can also be folded partially with a button on the seats enabling access to the row 3. The first section of the glass sunroof is huge and covers row 1 and 2. You may see yellow accents all over, including on the two-way adjustable headrests in row 1 and 2. It also has high adjustable shoulder belts. All three rows will give you similar legroom even when adjusting the preceding seat to a 5'11" individual, that's me. The legroom in the row 3 will be surprisingly adequate for most. And assuming that the center 20% of the row 2 can be folded when traveling, the row 3 gets as much as space as needed. At the equally adequate headroom, I'm really interested in trying this out in the R2, but don't expect it to be anywhere close to this. The seat bottom cushion is low and flat, and that can feel tiring in extra long trips, compensated by the adequate space somewhat. The row 3 passengers have a soft touch armrest with a storage and USB-C port inside, a soft touch elbow rest and cup holder, each on either side, with air vents that move in only one single direction. The row 3 has a good headrest that raises enough for possible use with child seats. Plenty about the R1S is well thought about. All the seats are very unique in the Rivian, with a huge shoulder section cushion, fabric insert and perforated upholstery, with the Rivian logo neatly tucked between. The rear cargo with its split hatch seems useful in preventing things from falling with the tailgate closed, even when dropping things in with the hatch open. The underneath storage has compartments to place things, and a new R1S will have the air inflator kit, to be used with the onboard air compressor that the R1s bring and are available in the rear cargo area. That is followed by even more storage underneath, which can accommodate a spare tire in the tire well. And if that was not enough, the R1s bring a huge 11.1 cubic feet front trunk. It has a two-stage design that can accept large items underneath when the separator is either removed or folded up, or a large flat area when left in place. The access height to the front trunk is high, as unlike the Cybertruck or the Ford F-150 Lightning, it does not open with a lid. The center console sits on the near complete flat floor with two cup holders that draw out, a wireless charging mat area with a spot to place the phone vertically, a two-door access to the center console storage with two USB-C ports within. The steering wheel is a flat bottom unit with 4 spokes, plain and clean of any labels, very Tesla-like with a less scroll wheel offering the volume button. The turn signals are in a conventional stalk just beneath on the left. The drive shifter is on the right, and like Tesla, the twice down command activates the lane centering and cruise control. Controls on the right of the wheel enables adjusting the steering wheel and the side view mirrors. We are presenting here the details of all categories of electric vehicles, from daily driving cars to electric vans. The 3-row SUV is of emerging interest, and look for more of these on this channel. For example, the likes of the Kia EV9, the Volvo EX90 and the Tesla Model X. The R1S is an adventure-themed car that carries enormous off-roading capabilities. It will soon have more company from the Rivian stable, and we will be presenting all of those here. Thank you for your time and for accompanying us this far. If you like our content, please do all the good things, especially participating with your comments. If you would like to see our video on the updates with the Polestar 3, click here or check the link in the description. See you in the next one.